I am Jeffrey Jansen. I am a Legal Shield associate. Today I had a little bit of time on my drive to basically give you a little bit of information on what it is I do and what it is Legal Shield is. First off, to best understand what Legal Shield is, you have to go back to 1968 with a gentleman by the name of Harlan Stonecipher, who got into a wreck that was not his own, okay? And, you know, a lot of the greatest businesses, a lot of greatest discoveries, products have come through tragedy. In this particular case, the creator of our company, Harlan Stonecipher, got into a really bad accident. He was an insurance salesman, and through no fault of his own, the legal part of everything, basically he took almost everything he had. So he basically looked at our legal system and thought, you know, for the everyday person, there's got to be a better way. Hence, Legal Shield was then created. Now, everybody always asks me, what is Legal Shield? They refer to me as that Legal Shield guy. Hey, it's the Legal Shield man. Hey, it's that guy, you know, that's got all those lawyers. It's always funny when I hear that, but that's not what we are. What we are is, how I feel, is we have more pull than a regular law attorney, because we have law firms that represent us and only us, meaning members of Legal Shield. As of today, we've helped over 1.4 million families, everywhere from the trivial to the traumatic. All right, we are located in every state in the United States and 4 provinces of Canada. And soon we'll have a main law firm, hopefully by the end of either this year, 2016, or the end of 2017, in Alaska and every province in Canada. Now, a couple quick things. All of our stuff crosses state lines, which means no matter where you're at, you can get a certified AV attorney, best in their field, to basically answer unlimited questions on unlimited matters, on unlimited topics, including pre-existing, 5 days a week, from pretty much 8 in the morning, depending on what part of the country you're in, till 5 at night. Now, the nice thing about this is they're going to call you back same day between 6 and 8 hours. Personally, they have called me back while I was still on the phone with the phone person. I don't want to call her a secretary. They're more important than secretaries, but they're not paralegals. What they do is they put you through to an attorney that is a professional in the area you're calling about. So, phone operator, I guess, for a good term. But anyway, that law firm will then give you an attorney that will then be in touch with you same day. You know, and what a lot of people don't know is they do letters and phone calls on your behalf. You know, almost every legal situation in some part can be handled with a simple letter or phone call. Well, we handle all that for no extra charge. Another thing that we handle is every month we're going to review up to 15 contracts or documents, even if it's written on a napkin or if it's a verbal contract from a buddy of yours. I had a CDL driver at one time. He has 4 daughters, a wife, and himself. Okay, they had a Verizon contract. He was driving for a company out of Quincy, Illinois, where Verizon does not hit Quincy, Illinois. The little guy says, "Can you hear me now?" Yeah, you can't hear him. The reason why, I don't know, no towers. I never could figure it out. But anyway, he tried desperately to get out of his contracts, but they wanted over $328 per phone to get out of the contracts. Now, that's ridiculous, because you take that times 5, or take that times 6, I mean, it's an ungodly amount of money for something that's no fault of his and something he couldn't prevent. You know, his job took him to Quincy. Quincy happens to be the one place where the little guy can't hear you now. He fought desperately to try to get a hold of Verizon Verizon basically kept telling him it cost him $328 per phone. When he asked me, he basically said, Jeff, if you can help me out with this. I was like, no problem. So what he did was he called up the Illinois law firm, since he was now in Illinois, Evans, Lowenstein, Szymanowski, and Marscardini, out of Chicago. And what they did was they called Verizon's legal department. Verizon's legal department said, oh, sorry about that. Here's what you do. You send back all the phones, and we're going to give you a credit on your account. And anytime you want to come back to Verizon, you're more than welcome to. Sorry for the discrepancy. Sorry for the confusion. Have a nice day. He was able to get out of his contract. Businesses, they write all these things in the contracts, but they don't respect us as the consumer because they're so big and they look at us as so small that they can squash us with a thumb. To me, having a lawyer review any document or contract you get, whether it's a cell phone, whether it's a plumber, whether it's somebody that goes over your insurance papers for your home or your car, you never know what it is. How about paperwork from the Veterans Affairs for military personnel? Or if a contractor comes into your home to do work and he gives you paperwork to sign and says, oh, it's okay, my lawyer already looked at it. Good. Did you have your lawyer look at it is the question. That's the most important part. Because their lawyers are looking out for them. You need to have lawyers that look out for you. And all this stuff is covered. Now, on top of all that, within 90 days, and this goes with the 90-day rule, we will handle uncontested name change, uncontested adoption, uncontested divorce, uncontested separation, all at no extra charge to you as long as it's uncontested. All right. And we actually, take for instance, something happens in your life where you get sued. Well, we gift you from day one 60 hours of civil trial defense for a pre-trial and trial. Which means if you ever get named in a lawsuit, all of a sudden your name comes out of a hat, somebody decides you never know what you're going to be sued for these days. Okay, what if you get in a wreck and 2 weeks later somebody comes up and says, oh, my neck hurts, even though it wasn't your fault? You've got 60 hours. Every year you're part of this, we give you another 60, up to 5 years, which gives you 300 hours. It pretty much makes you feel bulletproof. Now, on top of all that, and this is one of my biggest ones, is we handle wills. Okay, we will do your will for you. Will, power of attorney, general power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, at no extra charge. And every year you're with us, we will update that at no extra charge. Why is the will important? 90% of the people in the United States do not have their wills done. If you think down in Florida, that was it, the Cheryl Shiverling case, where her husband wanted to keep her on life support and her mom and dad wanted to take her feeding tubes out. And there was a big legal discussion because she did not have a will. And even though she was married, it didn't matter. If you don't have a will, people, it makes life, if people are going to argue about your stuff, it's not about what you have, it's about who you are. A will is your living testament and testament of what you want done and how you want to do it. If not, a judge is going to be in charge of your situation. Not your kids, not your husband, not your wife, not your mom, not your dad, not your friends. So if you want to give one of the best gifts of all, make sure to give the gift of non-confusion if something bad happens to you. Because it's your life. Have control over it even when you're mentally or physically unable to. All right. We will review your homeowner's policy in its entirety once a year. Now this is one that I really like, and a lot of people ask me why. It's because even right now I'm on the road and my eyes are on the road. Don't worry, I'm not taking my eyes off the road or anything. But 15 days after you have the individual or family plan, we do basically handle all of your traffic related situations, except, which makes a lot of sense, drugs, alcohol, drag racing, pretty much anything criminal. But then again, I don't feel that somebody that is drinking behind the wheel should ever be rewarded. And so we don't reward them. However, 15 days we'll handle speeding tickets, traffic tickets, it's something that relates to any traffic related incident, homicide, manslaughter, things that are not your fault, things that you can't, you don't know the future. You can't predict what's going to happen tomorrow. The only thing you know is what's going on right now or what happened in the past. Okay? The more you're on the road, the more chances are likely that something's going to happen. Luckily for us, 15 days after you had our policy, we're actually going to go protect you. All right, then we're going to give you 50 hours of IRS audit service. Now, what I want to do is I want to go back and tell you one other thing that I think is, there's two things. First one, we offer 24 hours, 7-day a week, 365 emergency situation coverage. And your phone, all you pipe up in your app is My Legal Shield, or you get a card on you. It doesn't matter if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You basically push the button. You're going to have a lawyer on the phone with you to talk with that police officer or talk with that inspector, or if you have a situation with your family. Any emergency situation, you are going to have access to an attorney 365. Okay? So if you can just pull out your phone, hand it over to the police officer, and I'm going to tell you this right now. These police officers, they're great people. I don't ever want anybody to think, oh, no, they are great people. But, I don't know who's tired at 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You could be tired and don't want to talk. They could be tired and don't want to talk. But the whole idea is our lawyers are going to speak in English, be coherent, and ready to go at a moment's notice to be able to represent you right there on the spot. Your rights don't happen just because you don't know them, okay? Your rights are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. However, the old saying is, if you don't know your rights, you don't have any rights. So basically what we do is we put the rights back to you. Even though you don't know them, you've got a lawyer that knows all of your rights. The lawyers, you got to understand this. Everything I just told you, everyday life, even our politicians and everything else, lawyers, they write the law. Lawyers, they comprehend the law. Lawyers, they defend the law. Lawyers, they go after the law and they prosecute the law. In other words, you don't stand a chance because you're not a lawyer. And the lawyers, you cannot read legalese. I can't tell you how many people, they sit there and read stuff like, oh yeah, I understand this, and they don't have a clue. I'm not going to pretend to sugarcoat stuff with you. People do not know what they're reading. So, wouldn't it be nice to have a lawyer that's on your side, that's not the lowest bid lawyer, because our lawyers, they work only for us. We own all the phone lines going in and out. They're top AV rated. They have to fill out contracts every 60 days with us. And they're there to represent you and to give you a fighting chance. Now the last thing, and I love this one the most. Even if you have a pre-existing condition, no matter what, we're going to give you a 25% preferred member discount. Meaning, if you go into a lawyer today and basically you say, hey, I just got in a traffic accident and I got a speeding ticket, they're going to charge you full price. It doesn't matter who you are, you're going to get charged full price. With Legal Shield, we understand life happens, okay? Now, granted, we can't, for what we charge, we cannot cover a divorce for pennies a day. We cannot, for a pre-existing condition where we got to go into court, we can't just automatically cover that the plan. But what we can do is offer you a 25% preferred member discount, which is still cheaper than any law firm out there, which is still, you're going to get the top rated lawyers. And you know what? It was a mistake that happened, but it did not happen on our watch, but we're still going to give you a discount. Who else can say that? So my call to you is, look, what we do is we offer protection from the trivial to the traumatic, okay? Whether it's a simple speeding ticket, some kind of a violation, land dispute. I mean, I could sit there and spend hours, but needless to say, 90% of everything you got, our plan will cover 100% of it. And the reason why I say 90%, the other side's like criminal or their ongoing pre-existing cases, but you still get a 25% preferred member discount on that stuff. Now, a lot of people, they don't understand law. So not only do you get people like me to actually help you call up customer service or to help you call the law firms, which I will, but you can also call us to help guide you through it so you understand what's going on. The reason why people don't use lawyers is because lawyers are too expensive. On average, throughout the United States, this is an average. Throughout the United States, lawyers are $300 plus an hour. For those really big firms and those really high-powered firms, you know how much those lawyers make? They make over $1,500 an hour in some cases. Now, granted, we're not going to go use those big lawyers, meaning if you were to, because you can't afford it. However, our lawyers are just as powerful, and you're paying less than $20 a month for them. You're not in any contract. You have no termination fees. Okay? We cover the entire family. If your kids are in college and under the age of 26, they're covered, as long as they're still considered at home and don't have kids of their own. Now, why does all this stuff mean anything to you? Well, how many times have you thought the advice of a lawyer would be useful? Now, what if you could actually pick up the phone and call one? You know, it makes you feel bulletproof, but it also doesn't make you stress out so much. It doesn't give you that, oh my God, what am I going to do kind of feeling today. And that's what we do. That's what we offer. We offer peace of mind. We give you hope when so many times it's not there. And if you think, oh, I've never had to deal with a lawyer, some point in time, you're going to have to deal with legal. Whether it's to get your will done. Guess what? We do the will for free. $20 will. Go get it. Get it done. But we also offer the satisfaction and the peace of mind that no matter what happens to you, you've got an attorney to advise you, and whether it's under the coverage or whether it's 25% discount, you got a lawyer to represent you. And they're already vetted. We're not going after the lowest law firms. All of our lawyers are top AV rated lawyers. Anyway, I hope this helps you out some way. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. You can go to my website at www.jefreyjansen.legalshieldassociate.com. Okay, and my phone number is 217-316-0219. I hope this had some kind of help for you. And call me up and ask me any questions you want. I'm here to help. Anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. I've got to get to my next destination point. I'll talk at you soon. Have a good one, man. Bye.